needs one more to send Ronnie O'Sullivan out of the tournament.
Well, quick look at the betting, David. Obviously, Ronnie was 6-1 on at the beginning of the match. Fergal 7-2 against. Well, I can tell you that Fergal is now 3-1 on to win this match, and Ronnie is 9-4 against. What a turnaround. But we know that Ronnie O'Sullivan is a class act, and he won't give this one up. He can knock 3 frames in succession in no time at all.
Well, he was 4-2 down to Tom Ford in his opening match. Came back to win 5-4. Needs to do it again.
Well, yeah. Well, Tom missed that blue to the middle, of course, and he might not have been here. Taking this red onto the corner. Well played.
One.
He's been very impressive tonight, Fergal O'Brien.
Six.
Played on the red just below the pink there. And again, on the break-off shot, the black's tied up. We've seen that most of the evening, actually. Going to run through here, leave the pink to the middle. Well, hasn't played that very well. No, that's ridiculous. You've got Fergal O'Brien at the table. He hasn't finished his break yet. You don't need that.
Stormy atmosphere this evening. It's almost like the old days at Goffs, Mike, the Irish Masters.
Yeah, it must be great there, isn't it? It's great atmosphere. At the venue, they've seen a few battles over the years. Well, he's taking the blue on.
Seven. Fergal O'Brien.
Well, he chose to take it on and didn't shy away from it.
One. Seven. Eight.
Well, he's got a perfect angle now to dislodge the black.
14. 15.
Oh, no then. Can he be on the pink there to the middle, through the gap? That would be a bonus. Well, he thinks he can get to it. Oh, what a bonus that was. Incredible that he's found the gap there.
21. 22.
He's going to have to start playing, and he knows it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22.
Just wonder if he's blocked the pocket. Just lost his way a little bit in the last half an hour or so.
Yeah, I genuinely think, though, that he's been put under pressure by Fergal. He wasn't by Ali Carter.
Yeah, absolutely right, David. Good job. Well, it's the other way around now. He needs to apply a bit of pressure to Fergal O'Brien. Make it 4-3, see how he's going to respond. But Fergal has responded well in a few of these frames here this evening. A couple of clearances that he's made have been top draw. Yeah, good safety. Well, he's just crept in behind the yellow because there would have been a red on there. He's got to keep going. Fergal's got to be careful here, he doesn't hit this too thick. Get the white near that corner pocket. Quarter ball should be enough. Oh, well, he didn't play that. He's flicked the red.
1.
Just gone too far for the brown.
Foul.
Well, he's just fouled himself there. He just told Alan Cherryman that was a push shot.
Yes, well done, Fergal, for owning up. Of course, it may well have been called a foul anyway, but bearing in mind he's 4-2 up on Ronnie O'Sullivan, to call a foul on himself, great sportsmanship.
Yeah. And we're proud of that in our game, aren't we?
1.
Absolutely.
Oh, good red. Unlucky with the positional side. Might just play to the green here. He's playing the brown. I'm sure he's playing safe. Just got to be patient, Ronnie.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Is he taking this spread to the middle? Well played. Well, if that bounces, it's on the yellow.
1.
It's not bad. Okay, the need sorted out this lot as he's got the initial red to the middle pocket. But if you can get the black onto its own spot, Fergal's got a good chance. Good play on the blue after this.
3.
Needs a lot of work to win frame a match here.
Yes, so the yellow's the only colour on its spot. Unusual.
Four.
Just wondering where the next red's coming from. It's got to be blue. There's good choices here, but well, I'm not sure which red he's going to play on here if he takes the black. I don't think he's got the angle to cannon into anything. Well, he certainly hasn't, but I'll be interested to see which red he's going to play on here. Well, he's come the other side for the red into the corner. That's pretty good. But I thought he had to take the blue there.
11.
This will clear the path of the black to the other corner if this goes in. Well, it's got to be said, David, that without any heroics here, Fergal is just playing really tough match snooker.
Absolutely right. He's looked good from the off, and always gives it plenty. Full concentration. Has left Ronnie O'Sullivan in his seats for long periods, broken his rhythm. Made a green to black clearance to win the opening frame. 74 to the pink for the second. Has since had breaks of 70 and 73. That's why he's 4-2 up.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm
40.
not quite sure which red he was playing on there. I assume the one there is the black, but just a safety I feel now. Well, he's had a look at this red near the blue. He's now looking at the black to the left corner, so that suggests that he's taken this red on near the blue. Well, he might have changed his mind now. It will go, but it's not easy. I think he's already made up his mind. No. Oh, I said no. Well, it rattled. The reason I said that because it looks like it just catches the cushion before the pocket. It was only the speed. Up there. I thought that was not in.
Only just dropped. It was a brave shot because it was always going to be in the jaws if he missed. But he didn't miss. He's still at the table.
Well, he had a quick look at the black, didn't he? See if it went, and it does, and he can come back onto this red. That was a great red there. And it's got to be said this evening, David, he's been very committed, hasn't he, in the shot selection that he's taken on. He hasn't shied away from a lot of them. Well, in fact, I haven't seen any that he's shied away from.
Yeah, as I said earlier, he's an attacking player, is Fergal O'Brien, just because he's not the quickest. Plays the right shots. And it would be some achievement to win the frame at this visit, bearing in mind where all the balls were when he came to the table.
If you've got a slight angle on this pink, you can get in behind these reds, one on the side cushion, one to the right corner. It looks a little straight. If not, possibly the blue twice across with the white. Yes, if he had a little bit of angle on that pink, that would have been perfect. He's working hard for these. Just checking on the red down the cushion. He's going to take the blue, I think. Well, unless he takes that white twice across the table, I'm not sure where he's going to play it on the red here. It will possibly go past the brown to the corner. Well, in fact, he might have the angle just to screw directly back towards them, actually. This is a big moment in this match, and he knows it. Doesn't fancy it. He might play the pink and play on the red down the cushion. He can drop it in, he's bound to be on the blue. Well, he's weighed up all of his options. He's nominated pink. Just leave the cue ball tight to that side cushion. Well, I thought he might have gone a touch further than that, because he had a slight angle on that pink.
29.
Just drop this red in, bound to be on blue or black. It's not far away. Well played. So he's still going.
What an effort this is from Fergal O'Brien. No doubt if he clinches the match at this visit, he'll be a worthy winner.
Well, this will be one of the best breaks I've ever seen. There's been a few down the years. And he's got the angle to screw back off the blue for that final red. He's going to have a look at the black now. Well, I think he's calculated here, David, that if he takes two blacks on the yellow, Ronnie will need a snooker. Well, it's got a 9-point lead. This will make it 16, 17, 23, 25. He will need the green. I was just thinking it was 24. Miscalculation, but, well, I think this brown does pass. Sorry, the red does pass the brown.
37.
It's been sat there for some time. Whatever happens here, Fergal will need the green. Well, let me do my calculations again. 18 the lead, 19, 24 with the blue. No, you'll only need the yellow. It looks good. It looks good. Great shot. I'll tell you what, I'll just reiterate what you just said there, David. What an effort this is.
Extraordinary break. A lot of people will remember the break Alex Higgins made in the 82 World Championship semi-finals. Gives Jimmy White to stay in the semi-final. And this has been reminiscent of that break.
It's definitely on par. Blue and yellow required to leave Ronnie O'Sullivan needing a snooker. And if he gets in behind that green on the back cushion, I'm afraid I think Ronnie's on his way home. This has been a wonderful break. Considering where the balls were, Ronnie must be thinking, oh, I'll get another chance here. Definitely get another chance here. What a break. 24 the lead. The yellow makes it 26-25 on the table. He needs a slight angle on this yellow so he can stun onto that back cushion. Just get dead weight onto that back cushion. Oh, great shot. He's hitting the ball so well. I think Ronnie will appreciate this effort from Fergal because he knows that this is class. He knows that this is top draw. He's done it to other opponents, his opponents in the past. Just make sure here, Fergal, just drop the green in. Well, even if he doesn't get the brown here, I think there might be a handshake.
Yes, and just because he hasn't run round the table doesn't mean this hasn't been a great break. It's been the break of the tournament. In fact, Ronnie O'Sullivan has already conceded every credit to Fergal O'Brien. It looked a Herculean effort to win the frame at that visit, but he did it, and Ronnie O'Sullivan is out of the tournament. Fergal O'Brien already having beaten John Higgins, the world champion, 5-4 in the last 16. A huge smile on his face and quite